Hello Havelock, welcome to hurricane season. Let's talk about hurricane preparedness. As you know, here in Havelock, we're no stranger to hurricanes, and just 18 months ago we had Hurricane Florence, and I think a lot of us weren't really prepared for the severity of that storm. So let's talk for a few minutes about what you should be doing to prepare for this season. Number one, we have no idea what it's going to look like, so go ahead and put together your evacuation plan now. Start thinking about if you were going to leave because there was a bad storm, where would you go, how would you do it? Start putting together some supplies to do that. Make sure you know right where your prescriptions are. If you can, have a little bit of cash on hand. Fill your fuel tank up with fuel before any storm comes to make sure you're prepared to go if you need to. And that leads us to pay attention to evacuation orders. I think if nothing else, the last few storms have taught us that when it comes time to evacuate, that's a real thing we really need to think about when we talk about protecting our houses, protecting our families, and even protecting our pets, because they're a part of our family too. So make sure if you're preparing for your pets, you got plenty of food on hand and you've got everything you need for them. Next, check out your neighborhood. We're a close community here in Havelock. I guarantee there are people in your neighborhood that are going to struggle to prepare for a hurricane because they might be elderly, they may have a disability, they may just have moved here and not even know what a hurricane is. So check with your neighbors, make sure there's not something that you can do as an experienced Havelock hurricane veteran to help them out and get them ready for what's coming. One last thing I think you should think about that's special to this year. With COVID-19 still looming around us and the situation we're in, evacuation shelters will look a whole lot different if we have a major hurricane this year. So be prepared to have a mask, be prepared to be distanced. I would also be thinking that each one of those shelters will probably have a limited occupancy. So maybe make sure your evacuation plan is solid, because it may be a whole lot better to evacuate somewhere than it will be to go to one of those shelters. Be safe, think ahead. If you need any more information, hit us up on gotaquestion@havelocknc.us, and I hope you guys have a great day.